During puberty, around the age of 10 and 14, females will begin to have their monthly visit. But it's not with Aunt Sally, more like Aunt Flo. This monthly visitor is also known as your period or menstruation. Your period typically shows up once a month but isn't always exact. When you start to get regular periods, it might be a good idea to use a tracker so you'll have an idea of when to expect yours. You can often predict it's coming when you start experiencing premenstrual syndrome, also known as PMS. This is when you might notice a variety of symptoms including tender breasts, tiredness, cravings, and mood swings. But don't worry, this is totally normal. When the female body starts preparing for adulthood, their hormones, also known as chemical messengers, tell the body to do certain things. These hormones prepare your body for sexual reproduction, which is what happens when you combine a male sperm cell with a female egg cell to create a baby. Just because your body is preparing for this does not mean that you have to be ready to start having sex or babies. Basically, if you aren't pregnant, you're going to get your period. Why? Well, when your body starts to get ready to do its sexual reproduction thing, egg cells that have been chilling in your two ovaries will be released into your uterus via the fallopian tubes. Because your body has been preparing for this part of the cycle, your uterus lining has been thickened, as if it's getting ready to house a growing baby. When no sperm cells enter the body, the egg doesn't become fertilized, and the lining of the uterus is shed through the vaginal opening. That's your period. Your period will typically last around 2 to 7 days, so you'll need some supplies. A lot of people use pads, which are rectangular absorbent material that stick to your underwear and catch period blood. You can also start using tampons, which can seem a little intimidating at first but are really simple to use. You insert them into your vagina to absorb the blood and just pull them out with a string when it's time to replace with a fresh one. These can be a lot more comfortable than wearing a pad, but remember to change them frequently so you don't get toxic shock syndrome. That's a very bad bacterial infection that you don't want to get. You can also try a menstrual cup, which is both environmentally friendly and easy to use. It's a flexible funnel-shaped cup that you fold and insert into your vagina. You can usually wear these from 6 to 12 hours before they need to be emptied. Sometimes you can get your period when you least expect it, so it's always a good idea to have some supplies ready to go in your backpack or purse. You might even be ready to help out a friend too. You should always know that you might experience some unpleasant symptoms during this time of the month. Your lower back can ache, you might have stomach cramps, and even nausea and diarrhea. Remember, these symptoms don't last too long, and both heat, exercise, and over-the-counter medication can help. Getting your period is very normal. I mean, if people didn't menstruate, the human species wouldn't survive. That being said, sometimes leaks do happen. It can feel really embarrassing if you get blood on your clothes, but it's important for you to know that there is nothing shameful about period blood. When you start to get an idea of when to expect your period, you might want to plan to wear darker colored pants or wear a light pad in anticipation. It might seem like a bummer when your period arrives because it can be a minor inconvenience. But also remember that your body is so freaking amazing. I mean, you can bleed for 7 days straight and live to tell the tale. Girls, intersex, and trans people can all experience periods. Remember that you are not alone, and chances are your friends and family have their own experiences they can share with you. #end period shame.